Hi friends, now I explain the concept understanding functions from real life angle. Why functions are required now? Actually, the second level program, that is calculating floor area and four walls area of a room using functions. In 1A program, we developed the same program in a procedural approach. As I told you already, Python supports three paradigms. The first paradigm is procedural programming paradigm. Second one is function oriented programming paradigm. Third one is object oriented programming paradigm. First, all fundamentals you must learn. One thing I am telling you, this is not a college study. This is a professional study. You are studying every element to evolve as an industry-ready programmer. That's why all these are professional concepts. Just writing program is one aspect, and understanding all concepts thoroughly is very important for every professional or who wants to evolve as a professional. Now, procedural programming paradigm, function-oriented programming paradigm, this is called FOP. This is called WOOP. Hereafter, FOP means you have to understand function-oriented programming paradigm. WOOP means object-oriented programming paradigm. Procedural programming paradigm. Actually, whatever programs so far you have written, including PFT 1A, that is procedural programming paradigm. Those programs were written according to procedural programming paradigm. In this, what we are doing? Just we are writing a set of statements like a procedure. When you tell some procedure to everybody, step A, step B, step C, step C, step Z, like that I explain. That's why, like a procedure we write. That's why these programs, whatever programs you have written in Python Feel Good Web Series, as well as PFT 1A, are procedural programs. Now, you are writing 1B program as function-oriented programming program. And that's why you must have thorough knowledge over functions. Actually, one secret I have to tell you. Not only Python, any other language like C, Java and all that. Once you get command over functions, 50% of your job is over. Function is very, very crucial. Function is an operational block. Functions only perform subtask of a program. That's why first to master function orientation. And next one is advanced one is object orientation. Here one secret I have to tell you. Function is a subset of object. So first you must master functions. Now you may get it out. What about this procedural? Actually, procedural programs are student oriented programs. You must have a beginning. Without any abstraction or without any complication, you have to learn. So first you have to learn programming in procedural. Thereafter, whatever you will learn never goes waste. Understand? So this contributes 50% for this. This contributes 50% for that. Understand? So actually, simple way I am telling you. If you know, this is like a bundi. Individuals. Now this is like a ladu. That is the analogically I can explain like this. This is very, very important. That's why whole training session, one training session, I am going to focus on that to explain all the concepts. So CZ means concept zone. Concept zone 1 I explain means, by explaining means first concept I am explaining. Next concept CZ2, that is second concept. In this manner we explain, because you understand the corresponding number or code. Otherwise you feel difficulty. So here what we are giving, PFT Python Fast Track Web Series 1B Level 2 CZ1 means Concept Zone 1 I am explaining. What is that? Understanding functions from real life angle. As I told you already, the speciality of Ekalavya University is Indianization. Indianization means every concept I explain from Indian style of explanation, which is much compatible for 80% of the Indian students. That's why in this we learn every concept, every technical concept from real life angle. Thereafter, technical angle we study. By that, easily you can own the concept and you can comfortably explain to anybody regardless of that standard, and you can make them to understand. Okay. Now, let us understand what is a function. Actually, this concept I explained in the TS1 training session 1 of PFT. In that one of the thing, one you recall it. Otherwise, once you watch that function-oriented programming paradigm that I explained, once again, for the sake of integrity, the same concept I am repeating in a different angle. Okay, function. In function-oriented programming, actually, this is a function-oriented program. In this, the components are functions. That means a program is developed as a composition of functions. Each one is a function. Suppose a programming task consists of 4 subtasks. All this is a function, this is B function, this is C function, this is a D function. By collective contribution of all these functions, the task is performed. Already one example I have given to you, that is marks report. Marks report program. In that 4 functions are there. What is that? Reading data, calculating total mark, calculating average mark, print report. Okay, so 4 functions you define, and by collective contribution of all those 4 functions, your program printing of main task is printing of marks report. That program is completed. That is simple secret. And one thing, if you have any doubts, and don't worry, what extent you can understand, you understand that. Thereafter, in every program, every concept you can advance, you can learn, you get a betterment. Okay. Now what is a function? Function is like a real life specialist. Who are specialists? Actually, real world is specialist oriented world. Specialist oriented world means in order to have comfortable living, we take the services of several specialists. Who are the specialists? A painter, a carpenter, a cleaner, a driver, a teacher, doctor. All these are specialists. Because of all these specialists, we can have a comfortable living. Just analyze that. Today, how every day you are taking the services of some specialist. So, real world is specialist oriented world. Programming is function oriented world, according to function paradigm. Okay. Now, real world aspect, I explain all the functions. Suppose this is you. You want to get your house cleaned. Then what to do? You appoint a cleaner. Now, for functions, this mark we put. Then it's a technical thing. For every function, regardless of language, you write a pair of parentheses. That's why I am writing. Cleaner, you appoint cleaner. Cleaner means here you may appoint 1, 2 or 5. That is different. But to take as one specialty. So, you appoint a cleaner. Suppose you want to get your house painted. Then what to do? You appoint a painter, and after that your house should be cleaned. A cleaner. Here you see that. One more thing. A set of people painted. The same set of people cleaned. But treat them different group. Painter, while they are painting, those are painters. While they are cleaning, those are cleaners. In that way you treat in this case. Okay. Now, third one, you want to get your house shifted from one house to another house in a different area. You are going. Then what are required? Packers, lifters, movers. Now we analyze that in order to shift your house, which activities are to be performed. First, all the things, all articles should be packed, and those should be lifted and put in the vehicle. Then it should be transported. So, packers, lifters, and movers. Same thing you remember. While those are packing, those are packers. When they are lifting, those are lifters. When they are moving, those are movers. Now let us consider one more example. You want to construct your house. In order to construct your house without appointing a contractor, you have to appoint a big set of specialists. Who are they? Architect, engineer, mason, transporter, plumber, electrician, interior decorator, welder, etc. And a big set of specialists, at least 15 to 20 types of specialists you have to engage to construct your house on your own. This is the real life model. This only always I call as common sense. If you look at the surroundings, you know all these things very easily. So this is the model. Now how can you call the real world? A real world is a collection of specialists that you have to understand. Now let us analyze this. How your house got cleaned? By appointing a cleaner, your house got cleaned. How your house got painted? By appointing a painter and cleaner, your house got painted as well as cleaned. And how your house being shifted? By appointing a packer, lifter and mover. By collective contribution of 3 specialists, your house shifted from one place to one house to other house. How your house got constructed? By collective contribution of big set of specialists, architect, engineer, mason, transporter, plumber, electrician, interior decorator, supervisor. All that your house got constructed. This is a model. So as I told you already, simple model I explained. In programming what to do? How your mock report program is performed? By collective contribution of 4 functions. What are those functions? Reading data, calculating total marks, calculating average marks, print report. By collective contribution of 4 functions, your programming task is performed. By collective contribution of different specialists, these individual tasks are performed. I think by this explanation, you realize that a real life model and a programming model are analogically alike. That point you have to understand. Hereafter, whatever concept you learn in programming, first think it, first analyze that in real life angle, then easily you can understand and own it. Suppose now with this explanation, matter of 10 minutes, with the 10 minutes, regardless of your programming background, somebody asks you what is function orientation means, you are able to explain it thoroughly without having any doubt to the listener. So this is the model. This what I call Indianization, Indianized style of explanation. This style of explanation you can find in our system only. You may not find it anywhere else.